$800. That's what I paid for a set of premium tires rated for $60,000 me. At $18,000 me, a tire tech pulled me into the bay and told me they were done, worn to the wear bars, not safe to drive. I did everything right. I checked pressure every month, rotated every $5,000 meters and kept it at exactly 32 PSI, just like the door sticker said. He looked at me and asked one question. What pressure are you running? Exactly what the sticker says. He shook his head. There's your problem right there. That conversation changed everything I thought I knew about tire pressure. What I found out about why that number is on your door, what it actually means, and what you should be checking yourself is what this video is about. Today, I'm exposing 7 things drivers need to know about tire pressure and tire buying. By the end of this, that little sticker on your door is going to look very different. Point 1. The door sticker. Here's what many drivers don't realize. The number on your door jamb, 32 PSI, 35 PSI, whatever yours says, is the vehicle manufacturer's recommended cold tire pressure for your vehicle under specified conditions. It is not simply a number pulled from the tire itself. Think about how different driving conditions can be. 5 adults in the car, a trunk full of luggage, and a long highway trip in hot weather is very different from driving alone around town. That is why the number on the door is important. It is the starting point your vehicle manufacturer selected for proper load carrying, handling, comfort, and tire performance. And here's where many drivers make a mistake. They stop thinking about tire pressure after they set it once. Point 2. Check the tire and use the right number. The tire sidewall has another important number. Look for words such as max press or maximum pressure. But here's the critical difference. That number is the tire's maximum allowable pressure under the conditions specified by the tire manufacturer. It is not automatically the pressure you should use every day for everyday driving. Start with the pressure listed on your vehicle's door jamb sticker or owner's manual and check it when the tires are cold. Why? Because tire pressure affects handling, braking, ride, and tread wear. And one more thing, don't assume the right pressure never changes. Your vehicle's load, temperature, tire replacement, and driving conditions can all matter. That is why checking your tires regularly is more important than simply remembering one number. Point 3. The TPMS warning light. So, you check your pressure and feel good because your vehicle has a TPMS warning light. But remember what that system is for. Your TPMS is there to warn you when tire pressure has dropped significantly. It is not a replacement for checking your tires with a gauge. Think of that warning light as an emergency alert, not a monthly maintenance reminder. A digital tire pressure gauge costs about $15. Check your tires at least once a month before driving. When the tires are cold, 5 minutes with a gauge can tell you something your dashboard may not tell you yet. And if that TPMS light comes on, don't ignore it. Check the tire pressure as soon as it is safe to do so. Point 4. The seasonal pressure change. You set your tires correctly in the fall. Then winter arrives, temperatures drop, and suddenly the car feels different. You check the gauge and the pressure is lower. That may not mean you have a leak. Cold weather naturally reduces tire pressure because the air inside the tire contracts. A common rule of thumb is that tire pressure can change by roughly 1 psi for every 10 degrees Fahrenheit change in temperature. That's why the beginning of winter and the beginning of spring are good times to pay extra attention to your tire pressure. Your tires may look fine, but the pressure can still be lower than it should be. Your gauge is the simple tool that tells you what's really happening, not the sticker, not the dashboard. Point 5. The nitrogen tire question. You've probably seen nitrogen inflation offered at dealerships and tire shops. They may tell you nitrogen keeps pressure more stable, reduces pressure loss, and can help extend tire life. Here's what many drivers don't realize. Regular air is already about 78% nitrogen. For most everyday drivers, the important thing is not whether the tire contains pure nitrogen. The important thing is keeping the tire at the correct pressure and checking it regularly. If a shop offers nitrogen for an extra charge, don't feel that you have to buy it just because it sounds more advanced. For a normal daily driver, a good pressure gauge and regular checks are far more important. And if your tires lose pressure, adding ordinary air is perfectly acceptable. Point 6. Who benefits when drivers don't check their tires? Remember that question from the beginning. Who benefits when you replace tires earlier than expected? There are several businesses involved in the tire buying process, but the bigger issue is simple. A driver who does not understand tire pressure is more likely to ignore small warning signs. Maybe the tires are wearing unevenly. Maybe one tire is slowly losing pressure. Maybe the TPMS light has come on more than once. These signs matter. Your tire shop can inspect the tires, but you should also understand what you are looking at. Check the tread, check the sidewalls, check the pressure, and ask questions. You do not have to be a mechanic to protect yourself. A $15 gauge and a few minutes each month can help you catch a problem before it becomes a much bigger expense, and that leads to the final mistake. Because even when drivers maintain the correct pressure, many still make the wrong choice when it is time to buy new tires. Point 7. The cheap tire trap. Here's the choice many drivers face. Budget tire. 60. Premium tire, 140. The budget tire looks cheaper, so it seems like the obvious choice. But price alone does not tell you what a tire will cost over time. A less expensive tire may wear faster, provide less grip in wet conditions, or simply not last as long as a higher quality tire. And that matters most when the road is wet. Tire performance is not just about how long the tread lasts. It is also about braking, handling, traction, and how confident you feel behind the wheel. That is why I would not choose a tire based only on the lowest price. Ask how long it is expected to last. Ask how it performs in rain. Ask about the warranty and compare the cost. Over the full life of the tire, a $60 tire that needs to be replaced much sooner may not actually save you money, and the wrong tire can cost you far more if it does not perform. When you need it most, smart drivers don't simply ask, "What's the cheapest tire?" The real cost of choosing the wrong tire. Here's what all of this comes down to. Every tire pressure mistake can cost you money, but the bigger issue is safety. The sticker on your door tells you the vehicle manufacturer's recommended cold tire pressure. Your TPMS warning light is there to alert you when pressure becomes too low. Seasonal temperature changes can lower your tire pressure. And when you need new tires, the cheapest tire is not always the best value. So, before your next drive, take 5 minutes. Check the pressure when the tires are cold. Look at the tread for uneven wear. Look at the sidewalls for cuts, cracks, or damage. And if your TPMS warning light comes on, don't put it off. When it's time for new tires, don't simply ask for the cheapest set. Ask how long they are expected to last. Ask how they perform in wet weather. Ask about the warranty. And compare the total cost over the life of the tire. A good tire is part of your car's safety system. And there is one final thing I want you to remember. You do not need to be a mechanic. To take good care of your tires, you need a reliable gauge, a few minutes each month, and the habit of paying attention. Small checks can prevent expensive problems later. So check your pressure, watch your tread, and don't ignore the warning signs. If this helped you understand your tires better, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who drives an older car. And tell me in the comments, what tire problem have you dealt with that you wish you had noticed sooner? Your car depends on 4 small contact patches with the road. Take care of them, and they will take care of you. See you in the next one. You ask, what's the best value for the way I drive?